glad we're not traveling today. Okay, we're leaving the original Washington, aka Little Washington, North Carolina. We've enjoyed our stay here. There's the visitor center. We stayed our 48 hours on this free dock, which was nice. Just did the walking audio tour through the historic downtown. We're gonna head down the Bay River towards the Noose. We got a late start today, so we're gonna head towards Oriental, but we won't quite make it, I don't think, to Oriental today. So we'll probably anchor somewhere between here and Oriental, and making our way to New Bern for our next probably stay, which will probably stay there for over a week. We got a little rendezvous get together with some other fellow loopers. Really nice waterfront, nice long boardwalk. There's the estuarium I went in, which was fun. Railroad bridge is open. I think it only closes from 7:30 to 9:30. And it's on demand anyway, even between those hours. I saw a little train go by, not a very big one. Still is checking things out. On the move again. We thought about heading back to Bath, but now we pretty much saw that whole town. You can really see it in about an hour, so we're gonna head down the river, head south a little bit.
So there's a little rainstorm out there, a couple miles away, heading this direction. Been watching it on the radar. That's the purple stuff there, and that's us. I think we're gonna catch the edge of it. You can kind of see it on the water, right on the edge of the water coming this way. That looked pretty bad over there too, but it's kind of dissipating, so I think we might sneak right through this little opening. We're lucky. So we're going slow, and it's moving from right to left going across. And checking the radar on my phone, we're not really getting up to it. It's kind of dissipating too, so thankfully it might die out before we get to it. So that purple is the rain. It's almost gone. Just started to drizzle, so I closed up that window so Princess the dog doesn't get wet. I still got that one open, but it's lightening up. The radar is showing it dissipating. Praise the Lord.
It's a beautiful sunrise this morning. We're heading to Oriental, North Carolina today. It was really windy when we got here last night. Choppy, because that's the, well, we're heading down to the Noose River that way. It's pretty wide open, but it's laid down.
A couple days behind on making videos, so just finished Bath, North Carolina, and that's rendering. And while it does that, we are coming up to Oriental. This will be our next stop. I think I told you guys this before, but this is our chart plotter. We got Navionics on there, following a route. That's Michelle's phone on Nebo. But this is a tablet we bought, and we have Garmin Active Captain running on that. All those colors are actual Garmin customers that have their depth sounder synced to where they can upload depths, so you know the depths, actual real-time depths, really. It's pretty cool. Coming up on Oriental. I like to rev it up once in a while. 1700 there, about 1800 there. Turbo exhaust temperatures around 800 degrees, just to kind of blow out some of the smoke in the back.
Okay, we are coming into Oriental, North Carolina. It's right off the Noose River. It's an early day for us, early arrival I should say, 11 a.m. We went about 20 nautical miles, took us 3 hours. We left our anchorage this morning. It's called Bay River, Broad Creek. It's basically between the Pamlico and the Noose Rivers, halfway between, I'd say. And we're gonna turn this corner right here and see if there is any room at the Free City dock. So if there's not room at the dock, we're gonna come out probably with this guy and anchor right in the harbor here. I love seeing all these shrimp boats. So from here, we're thinking there might be a spot. We're not quite sure yet. So the sailboat, the red hulled sailboat in front of this huge fishing boat, is on the side we were on. But it looks like there's room where we could go right next to him. That yellow line is where you're allowed to dock. So we're gonna do a portside tie, bow in. I better put the phone down. That is a tight fit. It's going in there. Pretty tight fit. Captain's doing a good job though. I wouldn't want to do that, that's for sure. I don't think he's gonna hit. Nicely done. Snug as a bug. So they had this catamaran came in and they had to move him all the way back so they could make room, because he was up here to the red line. We had to move him all the way back in order for this boat to fit. Wow. Snug as a bug. Using the bow thruster.
Must be deep enough.
Okay, so we got settled in our slip. We got in the one that we thought would work. And got settled in, came in with our stern in the back, and then this catamaran came in right after us, and then this big Hatteras came in after. So we'll probably spend 2 nights here. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. So Saturday we'll probably head to New Bern.
We just got tied off. I'm gonna take a walk, try to get some steps in, and get back to the boat in an hour. Taking the walk and I see this house. How many solar panels do you think that is? Unbelievable. Even this little roof has got them. You must be totally off grid, I bet. So I guess the water level's pretty high. Check it out. Right up to the seawall here and over there.
Shrimp boat's leaving. There's Agape there. We're safe at the free dock here in town. It's protected. And I'm gonna pan over here. This is the Noose River. We're getting a band. We're in a tornado warning watch till 6 p.m. I think the storm is around Charlotte, North Carolina right now, I think. It's Friday afternoon. It hit, I guess, Cedar Key last night. So I am very thankful that we got a spot at the dock. We didn't have to anchor today. So here's what the Noose River looks like right now. Pretty big white caps. Water's coming over this seawall right here. There's a boat anchored out right inside the harbor. We'll go take a look at that. So there's the breakwater coming into the harbor. There's one sailboat anchored, and then under the bridge there's a pretty big boat anchored on the other side of the bridge. But that sailboat is rocking pretty good, even with that breakwater. Chop. I don't know how big it is. We're gonna check our wind meter to see what it's at. Alright, so Stella and I walked down to this park just to check out the seawall here, see how it was doing. There's the pier. That's the Noose River, North Carolina. Oh, someone lost their hat. Man, glad we're not traveling today or anchored out there. I don't know if I'm gonna get wet if I walk out here. Let's go see Stella. Yeah, it's coming through. Pretty neat vantage point when you walk out the pier. All calm yesterday. just cleaned up. There were a bunch of leaves on the boat from the storm, Hurricane Helene. So we just hosed them all off. And we noticed, oh, it's gonna go right there. We were wondering where this shrimp boat was gonna go.
It's gonna blow them right in.
Miss Caden. Can't believe they were out there in that storm. Huh? Stella? Like a glove. It's definitely calmed down from earlier. That sailboat out there was at anchor, was rocking like crazy a couple hours ago. I think it's finally passed. It's a beautiful evening. Stella's watching them dock.
We're in Oriental still. We're at the dock. Big blow came through yesterday. We are getting ready to leave to go to Newbern, but we're pumping out first. We got some water. That's our neighbor and our other neighbor. So we are gonna head to Newbern after this pump out. It just barely reached.